It's me, your boy Blue Gets again, and today I'll be talking about the new Ashened support coming out in Legend of Destruction. So let's get started. Also, yeah, I'm late.
You gotta deal with it!
First off, we have Shaman of the Ashened City, and it's a level 4 Dark Pyro Effect monster, and it has 1300 attack and 1200 defense. Its first effect reads: if Obsidian, the Ashened City, is in the field zone, you can special summon this card from your hand. Saying that also you can only special summon Shaman the Ashen City once per turn this way. Second effect reads: you can target 3 of your banished pyro monsters that are banished or in your graveyard, shuffle them into the deck. Then if you shuffled an Ashen monster, you can add one Obsidian, the Ashen City, from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Shaman of the Ashen City once per turn. Next, we have Spearhead of the Ashen City, and it's a level 4 Dark Pyro Effect monster with 1700 attack and 100 defense. If Obsidian, the Ashen City, is in your field zone, you can special summon this card from your hand. And that's a hard once per turn. The second effect reads: if your opponent controls a monster with 2800 attack or more, which they most likely will due to Vados, you contribute this card, then target one card your opponent controls, return it to hand. So basically, you just get Vados back.
For realsies?
For realsies!
You can only use this effect of Spearhead or Spearherd of the Ashen City once per turn. Next, we have their fusion monster, Vados, the Dragon of Endless Darkness. Edgy. And it's a level 10 Dark Pyro Fusion effect monster with 3000 attack and 1700 defense, and it requires 1 Vados, the Eruption Dragon of Extinction, plus 2 or more level 9 or lower Pyro monsters. This card cannot be destroyed by card effects, also your opponent cannot target it with monster effects. If this card is fusion summoned, you can destroy all spells and traps your opponent controls.
Nice!
When your opponent activates a card or effect on field, quick effect, you can send 1 face-up Ashen card you control to the graveyard, destroy that card. You can only use this effect of Vados, the Dragon of Endless Darkness, once per turn. Next, we have their other fusion monster, which is Embers of the Ashened, and it's level 8 Dark Pyro Fusion effect monster with 2900 attack and 2400 defense, and it requires 2 Pyro monsters. If this card is fusion summoned, you can target 1 field spell in your graveyard, add it to your hand. It doesn't specify that it has to be Obsidian, so you could add something like Chicken Game. At the start of the damage step, if this card battles an opponent's pyro monster, you can destroy that opponent's monster, and if it's your turn, this card can make a second attack in a row. You can only use each effect of Embers of the Ashen once per turn. Next, for their spells, we have Rekindling of the Ashen, and it's a quick place spell card, and its effect reads: place one of your Ashen cards that is banished or in your graveyard on the bottom of your deck, except the Rekindling of Ashen, then target 1 effect monster your opponent controls, negate its effects until the end of this turn. Next, we have their normal spell, Extinguishing the Ashen, and its effect reads: send 1 Dark Pyro monster from your deck to your graveyard, then you could add 1 level 5 or higher Pyro monster from your graveyard to your hand. For the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, you cannot special summon from the extra deck except Pyro monsters. You can banish this card from your graveyard, fusion summon 1 Pyro fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as material. You can only use each effect of Extinguishing the Ashen once per turn. And next and lastly, we have Ashened to Endlessness. And it's a continuous trap card, and its first effect reads: during the main phase, you can fusion summon 1 Pyro Fusion monster from your extra deck, using monsters from either field as material, including Vados, the Eruption Dragon of Extinction, which is pretty nice, since the field spell basically makes it so your opponent's monsters are treated as Pyro monsters.
That's disgusting!
So this card is kind of like a Super Poly. And if you do, it gains 500 attack for each material you use. So if you use it to special summon your Vitos, it basically starts off with 4,500 attack right off the rip. You can banish this card plus one Dark Pyro monster from your graveyard. All monsters your opponent currently controls become Pyro until the end of this turn. That effect is in case you don't have to field spell on the field, but chances are you're going to have to field spell on your field. Anyways, I want you guys to think about these new Ashened support cards, and it's been me, your boy Blue Getsuga, and I'm out. Also, I would like you guys to like, comment, and subscribe.
If you